Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, July 19th, and looks like we got some really good beneficial rainfall on the way for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, especially for Friday and Saturday. This morning, though, you can see a nice start to the day as the sun just beginning to rise. You can see the lights from the windmills in the background along with one of the windmills. And again, it's going to be a nice day with lots of sunshine. Temperatures in the low 80s make it for a real nice summer day. Probably the last good day to harvest wheat for a while. Again, I expect many areas around 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain here, or a little more, over the next 3 days beginning Friday. And again, those showers and thunderstorms will move into the area. Again, 7/10 to 1.1 is my forecast for the 14 station MAC LAC weather network. Yesterday we had a high of 80 degrees here in Breckenridge, a low of 53.5, the state high 83 at Adrian, and the state low of 41 at Gwinn. Again, our normal high is 85 and our normal low is 60, as this is one of the warmest days that you'll see climate-wise. And then from here on out, our temperatures will begin to slowly fall as we head towards fall and winter. As far as temperatures this morning, you can see temperatures pretty uniform in the 50s. High spot 59 at Blissfield, the low 52 at Clarksville. And again, no precipitation across the area. The black being since midnight, the blue would be a storm total. Obviously, there's no storm, so there is no rainfall. As far as the drought index, this is last week's. The new one will be posted, and there'll be a link on my website, and it comes out around 8:30 this morning. So sometime here around 8:30 to 10, we'll have that updated map here showing the drought conditions across the state. And I do expect that we're going to see a little bit wider area of drought conditions across the area. But again, hopefully some relief is on the way. And you can follow the storm all weekend long, as I'll post these several times a day. And you can see this is the target zone we're shooting for, 7/10 to 1.1. And we want to see this red area up into that zone someplace to be a really good forecast. And again, there's no doubt some areas are going to get significantly more and some areas will be under this target zone. If we look at the satellite view this morning, you can see the activity beginning to get organized off to our west. It'll be a surface low that'll move from the west into the Great Lakes with an upper level low. A trough will be carved out as it becomes negatively tilted once it moves into the Great Lakes. And again, that's going to keep it on a slow pace across the area, and that'll allow, again, precipitation for Friday, Saturday, into Sunday. Right now, Friday and Saturday look like the wettest days. I think conditions will improve as we get into Sunday. On the radar, you can see the twist in the echoes as we got activity moving around to the south, some activity moving off to the north and then to the west. Again, indication that that low pressure system beginning to get itself organized and move to the east. Even some lightning strokes early in this morning off to our west. The weather map this morning shows that area low pressure system developing across the west back in the Dakotas. And again, it'll move off to the east over the next 24 hours. And then by Friday, it'll be setting across the Chicagoland area. And again, rotating around this will be precipitation. And again, it won't be raining all the time, but certainly I think Friday has a chance of being a little bit more in the way of widespread showers and even a few thunderstorms. And with the circulation around this upper low and a cold pocket, and we have instability, I would not even be shocked to hear of a spin-up weak tornado somewhere across the Great Lakes out of this system, and maybe even a little bit of small hail, again, with that cold air loft. As far as the amount of precipitation here over the next 7 days, you can see quite a bit of precipitation as our winds, low-level ones, will be bringing that moisture in from the east-southeast up into the system. And again, one thing we'd worry about is the trough upper-level low is a little farther south. It might pull in more of a northeast fetch, which could bring some drier air and could limit the precipitation amounts. Right now, we don't expect that, so hopefully these drier amounts of precipitation will stay well off to our northeast, and we do get the very beneficial rains. But that is something minor, but we certainly want to keep an eye on that. Again, I think most areas, though, will see quite a bit of rainfall here over the weekend. And as far as weather watch this morning, again, with those east-southeast winds, we got winds and waves being a concern across the beaches in Wisconsin on Lake Michigan. We have severe thunderstorm watches off in Missouri, and the heat stays off to our south. That won't be heading our way. Just plenty of upper 70s to low to possibly mid 80s here over the next 7 days. And our forecast, lots of sunshine today, highs in the low 80s, and upper 70s to low and even mid 80s right on through much of next week with showers and thunderstorms moving in for Friday, Saturday, becoming a little bit more scattered on Sunday, and the sun will return on Monday. So it looks like some well-deserved and welcome rain will be heading into the Great Lakes here over the next 24 hours. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.